If you don't know the terminology, day after night simply refers to a subsequent production and a subsequent process that manipulates the sequences of the day to make them seem recorded at night. Although it is not possible to perfectly reproduce a true night effect without shooting after sunset, you may be relatively close to making the right production decisions and knowing how to publish your equipment. That's why I recommend using this LUT as a second step in your color correction process. Since you have created a basic quality, this means that you can effectively evaluate your device to get a realistic night effect, either through custom settings or automatically through my LUT color correction. Your first step, whatever software you use, should be to create a neutral base layer. Assuming you have followed the protocol I described in my previous article, your images are taken optimally day after day, night after night. The previous article describes the importance of lighting, framing and other elements of the scene that must be taken into account to get the best possible results. If the exposure is off, this LUT will not be applied correctly, so be sure to take the time to take a baseline note before applying it. If I had to look one last time, I would probably add an electric window to the sky to push it down. But for this post I want to show you before and after, a brief summary with only the LUT and no other adjustments. In other words, make all the necessary adjustments to ensure that the color balance, contrast values and exposure are correct. Your photos must not only be filmed in such a way that they can be printed at night during the day, but they must also be colored accordingly.